welcome to Alongside Lauren. I'm Lauren, and I'm so glad that we get to spend a little bit of time on this Saturday morning while I get a few bits and pieces prepared that are going to set me up for success for the very busy week ahead. This is a special post-parkrun edition. You should be really glad that you're not in the room with me because I ran a park run this morning and I have not yet showered, but that's probably a little bit too much information. We had some delicious Breaky Wraps this morning.
We did.
And we were inspired to cook up double the egg, double the bacon, and chop up a few extra bits and pieces so that we are able to make some Breaky Wraps that we can pop into the freezer for some of the busy weekends that we have ahead. We found that sometimes if we know that we've got to get somewhere really quickly on a Saturday morning, or Sunday morning for that matter, that we're still able to fit in our runs, which we really enjoy, if we have got a breakfast which is kind of ready to go. And, you know, I mean, we normally have, you know, like porridge or bircher or, you know, sort of eggs on toast or something like that during the week. But it is nice to have something a little bit...
It is, yes.
A little bit more indulgent on the weekend, I think.
And this is a little bit inspired by a cafe that we like to go to that does a great Breaky Wrap.
Oh,
so,
phenomenal.
Yes.
So this is a not a copycat, because what they do, I believe, is still superior to what I have prepared here. So we've got just a plain flour tortilla wrap. I do not know what word was about to come out of my mouth, but it was none of the ones that I needed. And I have got some onion that I had just sort of chopped and cooked down, which I will sort of put down as a bit of a bed of flavour. Now, one of the things that we love about the Breaky Wraps that we get from our local coffee shop is that they are deliciously spicy. And so we thought we'd have a go at adding in some chilies in adobo sauce. And the ones that we did this morning were really tasty, but I think both Heath and I reckon they probably could have been a little bit on the spicier side.
Just a little spicier, yeah.
And so I'm going to add just a touch more in, and hopefully I don't melt our faces off. But while I've got my tin of adobo chili ready, I thought I'd also take the opportunity to prep a little bit of... I found a recipe by Donna Hay for some beef short ribs in like an adobo chili sauce, and so I have pretty much everything to make that miracle. And so that's what we're going to be dining on for dinner tonight. Oh, that was a bit...
Ooh, look at that bacon.
Oh, so good.
The bacon that we get our hands on is particularly good. It comes in really big chunks and we have to slice it up once it's cooked. But it is so tasty. It's almost like...
a bacon steak.
Yeah, bacon steak. Even a bit pork belly.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's pretty wicked, which means you don't need a heap of it just to get that flavour in. And I'll add a little bit of spinach just so I can feel better.
Just a little bit?
Oh, hush.
So is the plan to just leave these in the fridge, or like how will we keep them?
I thought I would freeze them because I thought we would do pancakes for breakfast. Stink bug tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I thought I'd pop them in
alfoil. Oh yeah.
And then freeze them. And I know that we sort of did them in the sandwich press, but I was actually thinking about maybe heating them in the air fryer.
Oh, yeah. I guess and do you keep them in there for a bit?
Yeah.
And then, yep. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
It would be one of those things that we could... could look at, like sort of pulling out to defrost and sort of sitting them in the air fryer to defrost while we went for our run in the morning, I was thinking. So I'll just continue with prepping these, and I know that you've only got 2 hands, darling, but did you want to show, I think you got a little bit of footage of what these looked like when
Yeah, I'd love to.
when they're all cooked up, and they were really tasty. I thought I would be healthy and
So that's them there.
yeah, see, I thought I would try and make myself feel better by serving them with a bit of tomato and spinach on the side.
Well, they were extremely tasty, but like we said, we thought they could be a little bit spicier, so opportunity to add a few more of the little chipotle gems.
Yep. And I think I added maybe 4 in to the egg mix overall.
Speaking of the egg mix, what's in the egg mix?
Oh,
totally.
thank you. So there are 5. So this is for the amount of egg for 4 wraps.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 eggs, a little bit of veggie stock concentrate 'cause I can't help myself, some milk. And I also added in some parsley and spring onions, beautifully chopped by my husband and sous chef Heath. I'm sure that was the most important one that you wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to add in. And I'll add that bacon. Like, it just...
Yeah.
It's so good.
The bacon is outstanding. Possibly my favorite part of the dish.
Which is unusual because you're not a big bacon
guy.
guy.
I don't love bacon when it comes to like going out for breakfast. I don't like the way most people cook bacon. I'm not a huge fan of crispy bacon. So
yeah, because we went to, so we're in Sydney over the long weekend, which was great. We had such a great time. Absolutely nothing to do with the grand final. It was just coincidental.
We just happened to be there for the Brisbane win.
But we had buffet breakfast at the hotel, which is not something that we normally do. It was actually quite a good breakfast, but
it was delicious.
but they had bacon, which like I ate sort of a little bit of, but wasn't all that fussed about. But they did have freshly sliced ham off the bone, and that was outstanding.
So you're sort of wrapping these up on all sides to make like a pocket?
Yeah, that's the aim.
Nice. And then in the air fryer, keep them in the foil for a while so that they get their shape?
So they can keep their shape. But like this is all very like blow to fire.
Making it up, seat of your pants.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Okay, cool.
But yeah, 2 little
Breaky wraps.
Breaky wraps. And
ready to roll?
Yeah, and it's really great to have stuff like that, which is exactly as you said, just ready to roll. That
Very
reminds
good.
me. Oh, crumbs. Ugh, I got church morning tea tomorrow, so I'm just gonna pull some peanut cookies out that I'd already made that I'll take.
Talk to me about those. I might be nabbing one of those later.
They are the result of a failed attempt to make peanut butter icing. I think what had happened was I'd used normally when I make peanut butter icing, I'm using the cheapest craft peanut butter, and I'd use the fancy Rick's one. And I think that I don't know, the lack or the presence of premium ingredients meant that it just all of a sudden it turned into almost I don't know how to explain it. It was no longer icing.
It separated heavily, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a foul, which was fine. I was able to quickly make some more icing for Heath's birthday cake. But the the stuff that I just couldn't justify throwing it away because you know how expensive butter is? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so I didn't throw it away. I popped it in the freezer and then added in some extra brown sugar, I think it was, with some flour and an egg, and made some peanut cookies, and they're pretty good. So they are sweeter than what I would normally do, but you know, what are you going to do?
All right, so what have you got here?
I have got a nice large. So my plan is to make like a lamb kofta tray bake with like a Greek style ratatouille on top.
So what's that we're looking at right now?
So this is like a giant amount of lamb kofta mix, and it is 1 kilo of lamb mince with some onion, carrot, oregano, cumin, smoked paprika. I've also got a preserved lime chopped up in there, as well as some oregano. So sort of fairly classic flavourings for a kofta. And rather than forming them into meatballs or anything like that, I've just packed it all into the tray. I've baked it for about 20 minutes just to give it a bit of a head start. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull together the veggie mix that's going to go on top. But we do have some footage we prepared earlier of me putting the kofta into the tray. So I'd been really worried that there wasn't going to be enough meat mix in the bottom and then it was just going to end up being like a really tiny, dry, thin amount. I do not know what I was worried about. There is nothing tiny, thin or dry about the amount of lamb kofta mix that we've got going in there.
And so the next step is to put your veggies on top, yes?
Yes.
And this is the bowl of veggies, yes?
Yes. So in fairly classic Lauren style, there is every likelihood that what I have prepared is way too big for the container that I propose to put it into. But, you know, I love a challenge.
Well, the good news is veggies cook down, so
yes.
Hopefully we're counting on the veggies cooking down.
Yes, that's my theory.
Because they're going to sort of stockpile up here a bit, and yeah. But no, it would be great. Okay, you've got some garlic going?
Yeah, a little bit of garlic to add to the, I think, 4 cloves that I put in for the koftas.
So what vegetables have we got?
So I have got a mix of capsicum, zucchini, eggplant, white onion. Yeah, there's eggplant down the bottom there.
Okay, exciting.
White onion, purple onion, and some leeks.
Okay, nice.
So it was kind of just what was left from our fruit veggie box delivery.
Righto. Very good. I'm looking forward to it. So we're having these for lunches this week.
Dinners this week.
We're having these for dinners. We're having the beef
short
rib for lunches, which I'm very excited by.
Yes, we're both very excited about that, actually.
Yeah. Cool.
Amazing.
All right, nice.
Can you get the... I don't know if it needs olive oil because there is a reasonable amount of...
Well, there'll be some oils in the mixture.
The lamb. So what I'm going to do is just add a good amount of oregano.
Very nice.
And it's reasonably well seasoned as well, so should I just add a bit of salt in? Oh, it's very exciting. You getting the opportunity to watch me agonize over whether or not I should add extra salt. Ugh.
the problem is, oh no, it's not a problem. The thing is, this has never been done before.
No.
You've never seen
I've
this
never
recipe.
seen this recipe. I'm completely
inspired.
making this up.
It's just an inspirational thing that you've done, yes? You've
Yes.
just gone, you know what? I reckon this could work.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
who knows?
It's a great idea because koftas, they take time to prepare.
Yes.
You got to roll them. You got to
Yes,
prepare
it's
them if you're putting them on a
time-consuming.
stick or something.
Yeah.
All of that. Whereas this, super basic, just lay it all down
All right.
and then start throwing veggies on top.
So normally I would... Oh, hang on. I think I need to put some passata down first. Whoops.
Ah, yeah. Okay, good thinking. I'm pleased you came up with that now.
Yes, after I'd only put down one piece of onion and not like 3/4 of the way through.
Exactly.
Oh.
Any luck? You want me to see if I can...
Yeah. Only because I loosened it.
Yep.
Amazing. All right, so I'm going to put some of the passata down.
So now it's seeming a bit like a pizza. A
A meat
pizza.
pizza?
A
Ooh.
pizza.
I'm sure Jim Bros are doing it.
I'm sure they are. Yeah. It's a great idea.
Okay, and back to the layering. So there's not a whole heap of rhyme or reason to how I will do the layering portion of this.
But it's kind of familiar. What is this like? A bit like ratatouille?
Yeah, so it's a Greek style of ratatouille called, I'm never quite sure how to pronounce it because the way I say it just feels like I'm saying Brian. It's Brian?
Bram?
It's Briam.
M for...
Mary.
Thank you. I had no M words.
Oh my gosh.
You know how it happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't forget the leak.
I am nervous about things fitting.
Look, that is legitimate.
But it is looking absolutely beautiful. So what was the red wine for?
Well, I've added a little
It's
bit
a little
of...
early.
It is, yeah, even for me, it's a little early. I had added some red wine to the mix of tomatoes that I have got going in the slow cooker that the beef short ribs are going to go into.
Gotcha.
And so I will also I'll use up the rest of the bottle with whatever is left in the bottom of just with the passata, and it'll just sort of get
here
poured on top.
or in
Yeah,
the yes,
in here.
just to give it some
Yeah, a bit of
more
depth
liquid
of
to
flavour.
hand. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
and
Yep.
like a little bit more liquid,
Mhm.
but
That can cook off. So what with the beef short ribs that we're going to be having for lunches this week? What else is
I've made
going
this so
in?
confusing.
What else is going in the mix?
So I have got a bunch of chopped up onion and garlic, and a couple of tins of tomatoes, along with some veggie stock concentrate. Then we're going to put in the rest of the tin of adobo chilies.
Or chipotles?
Chipotles, sorry.
Well, I imagine it's interchangeable, is it?
Well, it's chipotle in adobo
Oh, they smell
sauce.
so
They
good.
smell it's
Yeah.
just this smoky richness. It's so good.
They're beautiful, like that. Yeah, I expected them to be hotter, but the flavour, that smoky sweet and sharp because there's a bit of vinegar in there, and
Yeah.
very nice.
It's so great.
Very nice.
And so it's a recipe which is inspired by a Donna Hay recipe, because I picked up her cookbook that she had released last year that Heath and I bought when we went to the Good Food and Wine show, which is, you know, sort of all about creating delicious meals without like a heap of fuss and nonsense. And a lot of it is just having like really good flavor bases that sort of pack a punch, that you don't need to do a lot of like mucking around and sort of fiddling about with to create that beautiful mix of flavors. And I wish you could smell how, well, not me, but I wish you could smell how just gorgeous this Kofta Tray Bake is smelling. I'm getting a bit lazy.
It's also looking really good. Like, I love the mix. I love all the colours.
Yeah, it just...
I remain concerned about the quantity, but it looks great. With the slow cooker that's preparing the sauce for the ribs, here it is. Hopefully you can see this. That's what's cooking away right now.
So I'll pop the ribs in a bit. I just wasn't quite sure how much of the adobo, how much of the chipotle that I would sort of have to play with, I guess.
Yep. I'm going to get myself a glass of water. Would you like one too?
Please. Yes, I would love that. It is quite a warm and dry day.
It was a warm day for a run, I'll tell you that. And there you are.
Thank you, my love.
It's okay. Can you recall what went into this veggie stock?
No.
All the veggies.
All the veggies.
It's not a bad colour this time. Like it's probably...
Sometimes it can be a little bit baby poo adjacent.
This is a bit greener, a little bit more veggie-like.
Yes.
A little bit less brown, or brownish red sometimes.
Yes, depending. I haven't
a bit of
done
like
it
beetroot
again.
or something.
The beetroot's not a great idea for it.
But you put about 2 teaspoons in or something?
A couple of tablespoons.
A couple of tablespoons, yeah.
Yes.
And does that equate to about how much salt? Roughly. Is it sort of like
a bit more than I should have?
Oh, that's fine. Yep. Salt is a flavour.
It is.
It's biblical.
Okay.
Well, it is.
Yes. Look at me not trying to touch that one.
Oh, wow. It's looking great. It really is.
And the great thing about this is that this is like, I'll do like a bit of sort of side spinach to go alongside it.
Yep.
Oh, hush. But it is pretty much like a one and done dish, which is amazing. Yes.
Now, I'm sorry if you already mentioned this earlier, but with the kofta mix,
yes.
Did you mention...
Oh, no, I didn't. The other thing that I put into the kofta mix was... I'm still not entirely sure what I did wrong, but I had attempted to cook some mung beans from... just some dried mung beans, which is something I've done... I don't know. Like, I cook dried legumes really frequently. And for one reason or another, these ones just kind of tend to smush. So there was nothing... I guess, wrong with them. They were still perfectly edible, but just would not have been delicious in the in the way that I was going to use them, because I was going to add them to a salad. We ended up just using some chickpeas that I had instead. But I, certainly not wanting to allow them to go to waste. So I froze the mung beans and added them to the kofta mix, just sort of blitz them up in the Thermomix along with the mince. And that's just another way to add, I'm sure Heath loves this, to add in more vegetables.
And it's part of your classic ability to turn B or C grade product, which in this case it hadn't worked out the first time, but turn it into A grade meals. So very grateful for that. So very little waste in this household. Very little waste, actually.
So the great thing about this is that it will hopefully, if everything goes according to plan,
yes,
will mean that it's just it's not going to be a dry meatloaf or a dry kofta or anything like that, because we've got all of this beautiful veg that's going to cook on top.
Well, that's a bit of a labour. Oh yeah, just got some veg on top. Nice.
So what I'll do, just on the off chance that we do get a little bit of overflow.
Smart, yep. It can trickle down over to there.
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
Because we got the rest of the...
Beautiful. And not wanting to waste anything?
No. No waste.
No waste.
Beautiful. So that means that will just sort of give the veg a great opportunity to kind of steam and cook and flavour up the kofta, but also have that flavour of the kofta coming into it as well. But we do just want to give it a bit of a chance to sort of steam to start with. So my plan is to cover it with alfoil for the first, 45 minutes. And then take it off for maybe 20.
And the 20 at the end is just to give it a bit of a...
Bit of colour.
Uh-huh.
And that sort of extra flavour that you get. Oof. Now let's see if I made this too big.
I'm just going to help bring that down a bit.
Ah, thank you.
There we are.
Well, we're going to give that the 45 minutes, see how we go. I feel good about this. I reckon it is going to be delicious. It's got all the makings for something which I know that I'm going to enjoy for the coming week. And I hope that you also get an opportunity this weekend to take a moment to do a few bits and pieces that future you will definitely thank you for. And I can't wait to do this all again next week on Alongside Lauren.